Hi, I'm Allison Garner with Align Coaching, and I wanted to talk about a question I get a lot from people who don't know much about the world of coaching. And even when they watch the coaching that I do, they still will say things like, wow, like you're just like a therapist. And that hits me a little bit in a negative way because I'm not a therapist and I have no desire to be one. I'm a coach and that's what I'm trained in. I'm certified, I'm credentialed, and so I take it real seriously, the industry, the coaching industry. So I thought what would be helpful is to talk about what is the difference between the two. And there's a lot of overlap for sure, but really there is a big difference, and the difference is really the time span. So if you're struggling with something that happened in your childhood, something that happened before today, something that you've been carrying around with you for a long time, that's usually something that counseling and therapy will address. Therapy it lives in the medical and health world. If you go to a therapist, you're considered a patient, and you're considered to have something that you're working to fix. The therapist in many ways helps you to get there, but also is a person who will give you some answers. And I think the big thing that I learned in therapy is it helped me to figure out why I am the way I am. So it helped me build confidence around who I am, helped me learn who I am and how I got here. Now, if we're dealing with today forward, coaching is that's really where coaching lives. Now, therapy can live in today forward as well, especially if you have certain conditions. Essentially, coaching is based on the premise that you already have the answer. And the idea is that the coach is there to draw that out through curiosity, through really powerful questions, through very powerful listening, through some pretty tough feedback at times, wonderings, insights, distinctions, discoveries. That's really the role of the coach. In fact, I try to never give my clients an answer. I try to never give advice. In fact, I just had a client fill out a review of the work that we've done so far, and one of the things that she says is, I'd asked, one of the questions is, where have you been let down and what have I missed that's important to you? And she said, honestly, there were times I wanted you to give me the answers and you didn't. And so I was disappointed. And as a coach, that's okay. I'm okay if my client is disappointed because I know that deep down inside she does know the answer. So I hope that helps explain the difference, at least the slight differences of the two different worlds, the world of therapy where you're dealing with things in your past, things from your childhood, things that you really want to understand so you can kind of figure out who you are today and how you got here. Whereas coaching is more about, it's a partnership. It's the coach believing that you know the answer already and that the job of the coach is to tease that out by being curious, by asking good questions, by powerful listening, and by providing really strong and effective feedback. Any questions, comments, challenges, please email me, Allison at aligncoachingllc.com. Thanks.